We are live, my love. Oh. Hello.
Right. Yeah, right, top chat. Excuse me.
Die quietly. Oh, sunburn.
Oh, you're awake. Savannah Purple says hi.
Hello.
Brittany Unger, hello.
Hello.
Christine Kirby, good evening. Mummy Marsden says good evening, guys. Hope you're well. Slippery Angel 19, good evening, lovelies. Susan Snodgrass, hello from Jacksonville, Florida, US.
Hello. I don't really know what I'm doing, so shout out any requests.
Jenny Rooney says hey. Mandy Coleman says woohoo, caught alive. Kimberly Borge, I love that my days off coincide with your live streams.
It's for the win. Hello, Evie. Goodbye, Evie. There you go. I was missing a light.
Brittany Anger asks, can you do an ombre of bright colours?
Yep. I'm going to do that. Oh, God, that's nice.
Stacey Richardson Nails, hello beautiful.
Hello.
Some hearts. Kimberly Borge, hello from South Dakota, USA, by the way.
Hello, hello.
Hello, South Dakota.
What are we built?
Sean Gills, hi from Miami, Florida.
Hello, hello.
Happy Nail Day, Miss Nail Glamour. Rebecca, aka Crispy, says oi oi.
Oi, oi.
Oi oi Crispy. Slippery Angel says, I need inspiration for a wedding set. If you could help out, please.
I did a great set on a live previously. So if you look on the playlist, there's a good one on there. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I don't know. But I did something on there with a nice ombre and some flowers and stuff. Watch like ombre with the green, guys.
Slippery Angel says, cheers, doll. Kenyatta Scott, hello.
Hello.
Susan Snodgrass, would love to see, I can't get my words out now. Susan would love to see you inlay some dried flowers.
I don't have any, so I can't.
Sue's rants, oh my god, I've caught a live, actually live. Yep. Could you show us a really bright Somerset?
Somerset?
Really bright Somerset. Norma Franco says hi there from El Paso, Texas.
Somerset. I was hearing Somerset as in the county.
Oh, no, a summer.
I was like, what about Somerset?
Brittany Younger wants some purple.
Not feeling it.
Miss MQT27, hello from Birmingham, Alabama. Suze Rance wants some orange. Mandy Coleman wants some orange. Kimberly Borge wants some orange, yellow and gold. Crispy wants some yellow.
Oh, for God's sake. What? Right, okay. Right, we'll go yellow and orange. Yellow and green. Oh, I do the frick nose.
Marsden would like green and blue, some mermaid vibes.
Oh, I do mermaids so much.
Crystal Christopher Rue, green and purple.
Oh, I've got green and yellow now.
Alana Lambert asks, can you do a blue glitter ombre set? Crispy says, or use metallic gold with it. Linda Lovehate says, hello, I love your work.
Hi, thanks. Can I use...
Condessa Zemina Hernandez says, hello.
It's a hell of a name.
Alana Lambert says, hello from St. Lucia.
Well, it's nice for some, isn't it?
Nice. Crystal Christopher Rue. Hello from Toronto, Canada, Ontario. Suze Rents says awesome super neon in your face. Some festival nails.
Zoom in a bit. Ooh, there we go.
Contessa Selena Hernandez says that's a nice colour.
This is Karen and Lauren from the HD Pro range. I stopped to have a look, so it's drying quite quick. Ah. It's all slowed down.
It has. They're all mesmerised now by the.
You had a massive stream and now it's all calmed down.
Yeah. Linda Lovelace says, wow, those colours are super amazingly bright.
I know, right? You wanted bright.
Suze Rants would like to know, have you ever done Mr. Glitter Fairy's nails?
No, and I have no inclination to.
They wouldn't look very good because I have too wide fingers.
I don't like for practice. I've got my practice hand. I've never wanted to like practice on that. I don't think it's an easy practice because men do have quite wide flat nails, and it's not really a practice because very few women. There's only one woman that I've ever dealt with that had like quite mannish wide flat hands. So it's not very. I don't know. Doesn't really help with your practice.
Alana Lambert can tell this is gonna slay already. Fire.
I'm pondering what to do on the next now.
Samantha Goff, good evening to you both.
Good evening.
Good evening. Crispy says, am I the girl with the man hands?
No. You silly tart. No. No, that was right at the beginning actually when I first started out. I only did her nails a couple of times.
Belinda Lake would like to know, if you don't mind me asking, do you do like a collection of acrylic colours for so much like Glam and Glitz, hun?
I don't sell acrylic, so no. Nope. I'm all glitter.
Kimberly Borge is loving this colour combo already.
Nice, isn't it?
Crispy says James's nails are pretty sweet to work on.
They looked it. Pretty impressive the other day. If anyone saw Crispy sharing a set of Spyro nails, that's on her boyfriend. So that glitter was from the April VIP.
Kimberly says it reminds me of a garden meadow in a fantasy tale.
What shall I do next? Don't know. I was just sat there, we were having dinner, and I was like, should I do a live feed because I haven't done one in a while. No plan. Just, you know. I'm not that overly tired. Well, I am tired, but not as exhausted as I normally am.
Good.
Yeah.
Christopher says I think cameraman should do a design on a practice nail.
It's a tripod, it can't do much.
No. Samantha Goff says it reminds you of a cocktail you would have on a secluded beach.
It totally does, doesn't it? There's a cocktail I want to get involved in.
Yeah. Jacqueline DeMattia says, good evening.
What should I do next?
Samantha Goff says it looks amazing. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
It's a bit. I'm going to use some of my CJP now.
Oh, Mandy Coleman would like some orange and pink.
I'm going, well, no. Got a half idea. With my creaky fucking chair.
Ignite Artistry says, hello,
Hello.
lovely lady and Mr. Glitter Fairy. Hello.
I've got a new collection coming out I need to send you because you're going to friggin' love it. And I want to see the nails you create with it, basically. So, remind me at the end of the week if I haven't sent it to you, because we all know I've forgotten.
Samantha Goff says orange and pink would look like a fruit salad sweet.
Like my hair.
It does look quite fruit salad actually.
I've got fruit salad hair.
Linda Lovehate would like pink and blue. Suze Rance would like to know, which question do you hate being asked the most?
I don't know. What I think the most tedious one when I'm on a live feed is what brush are you using? But I don't get asked that as much on YouTube as I used to on Facebook. For a while it would be asked about 6 times every live feed. What brush are you using? What brush are you using? And I was like, seriously? I don't know. What do I get annoyed with the most? Do you ship to the States? Because it's all in the FAQs. I suppose that one annoys me a bit. Or were you looking for a better kind of question? A juicier response than that?
Mandy Cole would like orange and pink. Yeah, you said that. Alana Lambert would like some blue glitter. Linda Lovehate wants some pink and blue. Kimberly Borge, English tea party with dove grey, pastel blue and white with silver or cream.
Don't be vague or anything.
Crispy says use a new cheeky drink, you know what I mean.
Use a new cheeky drink. I'm not sure I do know what you mean.
Stacey Richardson now says lilac luster with some love hearty face.
It's beautiful, isn't
Ignite
it?
Artistry says, ooh, oh my god, I'm so excited.
I know, right?
Jacqueline Demacia would like some green and lilac. Nikki Orchard is in the house and watching and says she hates, can you do French?
Can you do French? Yeah. Nikki's only just started training and she now understands why I hate French. The stupid thing is, if you come in and I'm like, can I have pink tips? That'd be fine. Can I have coloured tips? Yeah. Can I have a French? Ugh. Just find it quite boring.
Kimberly says, or anoint on town set. Dark base with colours that look like they reflect lit up signs from bars and discos.
I'm just doing a couple of practice tips tonight, guys.
Crystal Christopher Rue. What time is it where you are? And you are just so amazing with nails. I love watching your videos. You are so awesome.
Oh, thanks. It's about 7:15 in the evening. Yeah, about 7:15.
Crispy sent a picture of a wine glass.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I'm such a dumbass.
Gannett. Hello from Utah, USA.
Gannett?
Gannett.
Can't be a real name. Gannett. I'm not sure you pronounce it that way.
Probably not. I do apologise.
Maybe you do. It has quite a different meaning in England.
Stacey Richardson now says, how perfect does that glitter look with them two colours?
I know, right? Bit of Rapunzel in there.
Kimberly agrees and says, I hate doing French.
Just tedious, isn't it?
Steen Kirkby says that combo is stunning.
It's a bit of lilac luster and coconut milk.
Mummy Marsden says, smile lines are my Everest.
I do them, like, I don't know. I can do them. It's not that. I really hate those people that are like, oh, I just hate doing that, and it's because they can't. I can. I find it really boring and tedious. And if you look at the majority of my sets, I prefer an ombre and a fade to like a harsh, line. I don't know. I just always have.
I'd like to apologise to Janet because it's pronounced Janet.
Oh, see.
So I do apologise.
I did wonder.
I did think that.
But, people are called Apple these days, so who are we to judge?
Samantha Goff says that looks like a lovely evening nail. You would have to go to dinner when you are abroad. Mandy Coleman says it's 3:15 in the afternoon here. Kimberly has a question.
Okay.
She asks, I'm starting with a pinched brush for acrylic work.
Mm-hmm.
Did you start with pinched, or have you always been comfortable with a round brush?
Don't know. I didn't really know the difference until I've been doing it a couple of years. And people kept going, I use an oval, and I'm like, what the crap is that? I think I started with a round. And then I went to crimp. Yeah, that's got a bit of a crimp in it, yeah. Yeah, I suppose I've always used like oval. And when I trialled ones, I just found around and I was like, I actually really like how this works. So I don't like a huge brush, so I like it's a big enough, that's like a 10. But I like a solid brush, and sometimes when you get the crimped ones, or they just sounding like you're in a carry-on. Ready for the next now.
Good evening. I really love the work you do on nails. What is a girl without glitter on her nails? She ain't nothing because you have to have that glitter shine on your nails. Love all your work.
Well, you know, if in doubt, bling it out.
Ooh, matron.
She's off.
Jenny Moon says your brushes are amazing.
Thanks.
Crispy says, oh, don't get her started. She won't get Moana out of her head. Ah, I already have to sing again.
Want me to sing?
Victoria Thomas. These glitters are amazing. Would you ever consider making a video of you miso?
Of my what?
Of you miso.
Of your miso?
Yeah.
Wait, let me... I don't know what you mean.
Oh, of you. Sorry, she's sent another. Those glitters are amazing. Would you ever consider making a video of you mixing a batch?
No.
I'm sure lots of people would love to see that, while I know I would.
Lots of people would love to see KFC's secret sauce too. No, that's one thing I get asked a lot, and no, because no. Sorry. That's also, I make a hell of a mess when I mix, but mainly because that's my secrets. No one knows. Even Ian doesn't know the mix ratios and stuff I have. Like, Nikki helped me mix the other day, and I think she just got confused, so she couldn't remember half of it anyway. But no. Right.
Samantha Goff says, I love Moana.
Started my Moana nails the other day.
Kimberly Ford says, I'm so behind on my movies, I still need to watch Moana. You really do.
You really friggin' do.
It's one of my favourites.
It's possibly one of the greatest films. Right, so for my 3D, I'm using the Hazel Dixon 3D monomer.
Samantha Goff says maybe she should do a Moana-inspired set.
I am. I've done the base. I can't... shall I show them the base? No. I'm not showing you the base, and I've done a lot of acrylic work. But no. Right, so I'm going to go on to...
Magdalena Swaite says, hi from Gdansk in Poland. Love your artwork.
Hello. Right, so I bought them all. So I've got the Optimal Primer from Hazel Dixon, which is the one I use when I do my set. How gorgeous is that packaging? So this is the one which is faster set, and you don't need... oh my god, why can't I get the words out? Primer. You don't need primer with that one because it's all in the monomer. And then there's the Adia, which I only got a little one because I just wanted to see the difference in times. You do need to remember your primer with that, but it's slightly setter. So I think the difference is like a 3-minute set and a 5-minute set. And then I got the Artiste monomer, which has got or hasn't got half of the adhesion properties that the other acrylics have, monomers have, and it sets kind of a bit quicker because sometimes when you're doing your 3D it takes a little while to set, but it's so that size bottle, obviously if you're getting that monomer costs more because that's the one you use for your enhancements, whereas this is less because you don't use it for your enhancements but you're using it in your 3D, so you're not spending as much for your 3D. that make sense?
So,
Yeah, I don't even know myself. Oh my God.
I'm amazed now about something interesting about Moana, which I didn't know.
No, what's that?
Nikki still doesn't know the mix ratios.
No. And she actually mixed a glitter for herself.
Steen asked, is it called Moana or Vaiana in the US? Because here in Denmark, it's Vaina. Something about a porn star called Moana that made Europe change the name.
Oh, it's definitely Moana in America. You know what? Europe's the reason. We used to have a cleaning product called Jif. Jif.
Yeah.
And it was changed to Sif
Yeah.
with a C because they couldn't market it to Spanish market
Is that why?
because J is Hif over there. So it became Sif. Yes, it became Hif over there and they were like, this isn't working. So yeah. But no one's explained to me the shit with opal fruits.
Yeah. Kimberly says, one day I hope to know more about distribution and where to get glitters. Years from now, though, I'm still mastering the basics. Slippery Angel, can't wait to see the Moana nail. I can't get my words out now. Can't wait to see the Moana nails. Samantha Goff says, yes, Brainwave, should have known you would do a Moana set. Crispy wants to know if you want her to bring that beautiful white mix with me from months ago when I'm over.
Yes, because I need to recreate it. Crispy's got quite a good mixing ability. So I need to start stealing some of her combinations. But a lot of my mixes have products I don't sell as well. So that's how they make them special.
Kimberly would like to know what types of competitions have you entered, if any?
Not interested. Much to the disgust of everyone I've ever trained with ever. And Hazel's trying to get me to compete at the moment, but it's never going to happen. I have absolutely zero interest in competing, and I thought get into photographic or like box art or something like that because you don't actually need to be there. No, not interested. Cannot motivate myself. Could not give a damn. So that's why I kind of gave myself a Moana nails. I gave myself my own little challenge to do for myself. Because yeah, I just can't get involved.
Sue's Rants would like to know, do you have a favourite glitter?
Anything that's kind of turquoise. Don't know. I don't think I do. Do I have a go-to? I don't think I do. I use something different every time.
Sport for choice, really.
Yeah, no, I don't really have a favourite glitter. Can I just show these to you guys? These new Swarovski crystals. Anyone who's watched the Crystal Maze, these are like the tokens from Crystal Maze. They're something else. And then I've got these, which are a chaton back. So they're quite small, but I don't know if you can see if it's picking up. But they've got like a patina on them. They're crystal with a white patina over. And I cannot describe the shine from those. They're so pretty. So we're going to use some of them. Getting involved somehow in here.
Samantha Goff says, good for you. Championships aren't for everyone.
I was a competition groom with horses travelling all over the world, and I genuinely could not care if my horse won or not. It was fit and healthy and looked bloody amazing when it got to the ring, and that was it. So it just doesn't appeal to me.
Crispy says, get a hand-painted Moana on there.
Well, you can do it.
Stacey Richardson said, the Indian summer are my absolute faves.
Yeah, they are proper. Those would be a staple this time of year for everyone.
Slippery Angel asks, are you taking on new clients? I'm getting married in December in Florida and need someone fabulous to do my wedding nails.
But you're going to fly me out to Florida, in which case I'm sure I could make an arrangement.
I wanted to say hello to someone who has commented in, I think, Japanese. It might be Kiko, if I remember. Where do we get to? Manfred Files says, I love all your glitter. It's like glitter heaven.
Thanks.
Mandy Coleman says, are they like a globe, the first ones?
Yeah, they've got a flat back. So they do have, can you see, like there's like a silver base. But then they stick up. But they're only about 4mm, so they don't stick up like a huge amount.
Crispy says, Shet on back. It makes me laugh so much.
I know. I prefer to call them a fancy back, but the round ones are officially a chaton.
Ignite Artistry says, oh Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Mama needs some more Swarovski crystals.
You do, and I'm slowly bringing out more and more at the moment.
Jenny Rooney says, I loved the Crystal Maze.
Yeah, well, you need these crystals then. Did you see the newer version with Richard Ayoade? That was... I don't know, it wasn't... It was a solid 8 out of 10 compared to the old one.
What was his name?
Richard O'Brien.
That's the one. Mandy Coleman says, I've got some green ones in the mail today. Stacey Garcia Padilla, hi from New Mexico, USA.
Hello.
Samantha Goff is getting married in Cyprus and can't wait.
Oh my god. That wasn't oh my godding at you, that was oh my godding at...
Slippery Angel says, no, you silly moo, I need them done in the UK before I go.
Oh, then no. Send me a message on the Miss Lucy's page and I'll see what I can do. It does 100% depend on what regular clients I have in when you're needing them done, because I can't do that many because of my hands. And if I've already got my quota with regular clients, then I can't do extras. But I'll do my best. Do you want to drain the beads so they're not flopping all over the place there? Yeah? You alright?
Yeah.
You're missing a lot of comments. Oh, are you trying to keep up?
Yes.
Are people having private conversations? Because that just confuses anyone reading the comments. It's not helpful, guys.
Scientific research says that there is a delicious chicken for every single person, really.
Somebody actually commented that.
I don't know what that is. Manfred Faye, this is from Arizona, Russia.
Am I getting spammed?
Might be.
No, you silly moo. I need them here. There's a delicious chicken for every single person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laurie Gleason has just tuned in. What brush are you using?
It is the Glitter Fairy Oval 2. And bless your heart, that was the worst questions you ever asked. We're not laughing at you, we're laughing at a comment earlier.
Harry Rees now artist says, hi guys.
Oh, hi.
Crispy says, the favourite glitter will forever and always be Binks from the Hocus Pocus stack.
That was a pretty special one. I'm not going to lie.
Mummy Marston has a good question.
Oh,
How
does she?
did you develop your signature style of nails? Did you just decide to do what you enjoyed the most? How have you set yourself apart from everyone else?
I'll just wing it. Everyone says like that. Okay, maybe that is the worst question, because people always say, how did you start doing this? How did you start doing that? My entire life, from leaving school, where I dropped out, has been... I've just been winging it. I really have, honestly. I was like, I left school, didn't really know what to do, and so I just kind of saw what was about. I then got bored of that and then fell into horses and then kind of fell out of that and then fell into nails. And like everything with nails, I've just kind of just fallen into teaching everything. I suppose I do what I like now, and like all my clients know that when they come to me, I'll just kind of do whatever I like. But it's dictated by my clients, because I do all of my clients, I mean, they're not really clients, they're friends. They just come and we have like a chat for an hour or so, like a couple of hours every 3 weeks, because I know their style and I know what they want and I know where I can push it, and you know who I can try the newer things with and who likes a more traditional. And yeah, and I do what I like. So simple things like I hate doing French, so my clients know it needs to be a special goddamn occasion for them to ask me to do a French on them. No, they really do. Apart from Mummy Michaela, if she came back to me, I'd happily do French every 2 weeks like before. Yeah, I just don't. But that seems to be how I work best, just winging it. Just see what happens and hope it all works out. It normally does. You know. It'll all be alright in the end. And if it isn't alright yet, it isn't the end yet, is it?
Exactly. Ignite Artistry. I just made myself Paul, upgrading my SFX kit. Oh damn, gonna have to save for more sparkles.
Zoe, share your website in the comments. Because you guys need to check out Zoe's website. Because she's done this one. It's the zip down the face, which freaks me the fuck out, woman. She does effects makeup and it's friggin' amazing, but she has this one like where she's unzipped half her face.
Wow.
It is gruesome, but check it out. And I'm quite a squeamish person, but I think it's how it's. Look at that, look at that.
That's pretty cool. Slippery Angel says thanks Butte, I'll do that. Jenny Rooney says yeah, can't beat the original, I'll place it all soon. Sarah J says, hi Lucy and Mr. Glitter Fairy from Minnesota.
Oh, hey.
Hi Sarah.
Oh, for the love of God. That was at me, not you.
Katie Panesar, like the cricketer.
Hi.
People, how's you doing today?
How are you? Still haven't finished editing those videos. Sorry. What's that?
Oh, Kimberly Board says, there's a Hocus Pocus stack. As does a Slippery Angel says, a Hocus Pocus stack. I need to see that.
Well, it looks like that's coming back with the new website. Did we all know that the website's being relaunched in a month-ish? Majig? She's ish. I need to ish it. Yeah, because it's really fucking really flipping slow. And my old web developer kept going, it's not slow, it's you. And I was like, no, the website's painfully slow. So I went to a new web developer nearby and they're redoing my website as we speak. And it's very exciting.
Kerry Rees is a winner too. Crispy says I've started something new.
All right.
He says I've just been confident in what I do. I do my style. I don't try to be anyone else, and people will love it. And the confidence you bring, it's the best advice I can give.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But every now and then, you know, steal stuff from like Kerry and the other Kerry and Liz. Can't beat a bit of stealing now and then.
Manfred says I'm a winger. My uncle is a jockey, so I grew up around horses.
Yeah, just wing it. Just see what happens, you know. It's the best way, isn't it?
Stacey Richardson now says, oh my god, no, I tell a lie. My Halloween stacker is my favourite.
Stacey's in the house. Oh, actually, yes, okay. That is, and I rarely use it, and that is bad of me. Because, wait, I need to get this petal into place and then I can share what I'm getting too excited about. Oh, where is it? This I created for Stacey. And it's pink and I love it still. The black unicorn. Oh my god, it's the most beautiful. I'm sorry, that was obscene. But it is the most beautiful glitter. So it looks like the Halloween stacks are coming back in the middle of June for when the website relaunches. But it is honestly, oh, I love that glitter so much. And it's glow in the dark too.
Mandy Coleman says, I'll never plan anything ever. Kimberly wants to know if you've got any great stories from your days with horses.
None I can share. Yes. But no, I can't. I worked for a 3-time Olympian. There you go. And I had dinner with Emile Fury one night. Fury? I can never say his name right. The guy from South Africa. What else? Don't like Lee Pearson. I know I shouldn't say that because he's a Paralympian. But I don't like him. He was very rude. There you go. That's the best I've got for you. And Guy Williams is possibly the nicest man you will ever meet in your entire life. He is one of our fabulous show jumpers and he is one of the nicest men you'll ever damn meet. Because a lot of the other ones are bastards. And William Whitaker is friggin' in the horse world. Don't pout. And William Whitaker is hilarious. There you go. That's it. That's all I got.
Linda Lovehay, is there a time when you yourself didn't like how a nail design came out?
No, every time I do them. Yeah, I see fault in every set I do. But that's how I keep trying to improve, because I always see the bits that I'm unhappy with, so I know where to improve for next time.
Ignite Artistry. Ah, thank you so much. Katie Panesar, like the cricketer. I still had the nails on from March. I think this will be the last refill before the new set.
Katie came and was a Bitter Nails model for a little online course I'm planning, which will launch with the new Miss Lucy's website, because both of my websites are being updated at the same time. And the plan is they'll actually look a bit more different, so people won't get confused and message me on one when they actually want the other one. That happens quite a lot. You've met Katie?
I have.
So I'm just building up petals.
Mandy
Just
Coleman
give it
says,
a bit
ooh, sounds awesome. And Zibberface. Kimberly Borge says, so pretty. Kimberly Mosley says, hey guys.
Oh, hey.
Ignite Artistry says, the comments won't let me put in my Webby.
Oh, I'll put it in the description. Send me the link, because we know I'll, again, forget.
The Nail Nerd says, hi, with a wavy face.
Hey.
Katie Panesar, like the cricketer, says, and my nails have fully grown as promised. We shall see how long they last.
See, good girl. It's all about training and having a go at them a bit with bitten nails.
Sarah J says, good for you, Lucy. Your site should encourage business, not slow it down. I'm excited to see the relaunch.
Me too. So I've just kind of just ruffled some petals around that.
Slippery Angel says, yes, we need that black unicorn. Crispy says, speaking of new things, who's liking the online courses?
Yeah. Put Crispy to work.
Magdalena Swaite says, I would love to have nails done by you, but there is no direct flight to your city.
There's no any direct anything to where I am.
No.
It's kind of what I like about living here.
TJ says, gorgeous as usual. Priscilla Canulas says, listen, when you said the black unicorn is coming back, I screamed like a little girl. I've been paralleling on my order because all the favourites that I want are sold out. I'm so excited.
Well, the new website, there's lots of changes coming, which may make some people cry, make some people happy, who knows. But what it means is there'll be the limited edition will possibly be a thing of the past, because I will have a lot more room. So I will be able to keep most items kind of more in stock.
Manfred doesn't like people from the track either. Kimberly wants to know, any great stories from encounters with anyone nail famous?
Definitely can't share that. No, none of the, I don't know. Hazel Dixon, the first time I ever met her was one of the greatest moments, because it was nice to see someone who has achieved so much within the industry and is still such a nice, down-to-earth, pleasant person. But other than that, no, I don't really have. I don't go to the trade shows. I don't go to the competitions. That's part of the industry I don't really enjoy. I went to the Scratch Awards last year and it was an experience. But I'm not. Yeah, it's not my thing. I just keep my head down, do my own thing, and leave it at that.
Sarah J says, agreed, Priscilla. Glow in the dark black unicorn made me squeal a bit too. Mummy Marsden says, me, Rebecca, been practicing today. Mandy Coleman says, that looks awesome, sweetie. Queen Bee Nail Art says, hello. Hello.
I was watching your video earlier with your mum's nails in. I can't do my mum's. She's a fighter.
Ignite Artistry says, that's very kind, thank you. So proud of my Webby. I'm planning to be very short Night King for Comic Con.
A very short. Oh, Night King. Yeah, yeah. She is teeny. You could put her in your pocket, Ian.
Bless her.
I don't. Oh, she'd probably clear your belly button. Oh, I look forward to seeing that.
Katie Pansar, she says, tell me about my ear got chewed. I'm scared to remove them. It was definitely a journey home. I got lost twice.
Oh no!
And because of that mentality, you are the most lovely person I've met in a long time.
Oh dear. Am I? You must meet some real bitches. Yeah. I don't know because I consider myself a bit of a grumpy shit, to be honest.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, but I am. but loads of people. This is what I find very, very strange. The amount of people's like, oh, I just love how honest you are, and I'm like, I'm a bitch. Like I'm.
No, but you are honest.
But I'm horrible with it. I don't know. But then I suppose sometimes I see so many people trying to be nice, but what they're actually doing is by trying to be nice, they're making a situation so much worse. It is one of my pet hates when people are like, what do you think of these? And I look at them and I'm like, well, if you ask for actual constructive criticism, I will give it to you. But a lot of people aren't actually asking for that. So when people actually ask and then you're like, well, you just need to do this, this and this, and then people get all defensive and I'm like, I didn't say they were shit, but she asked for help. And I don't know, it infuriates me when people are just so busy being nice that they actually do more damage. Am I making sense?
I think so.
But then I am also a bitch.
Katie says, no comment.
No comment. Yeah, see, I'm a bitch.
Crispy says, Lucy is a huge cutie.
Who said that?
Crispy.
Yeah, I was drunk most of the time I saw you.
Katie says, and that's why we got on so well.
You're a bitch too. No, maybe I'm not. I just can't be dealing with drama and shit and all that. Like, it's exhausting to me. So I'm not. It's not my jam.
Oh, Crispy says, the moment I fell in love with you and Ian was when I spotted the Space box set on your shelf.
He still hasn't watched it. Nor I am living with a man. We've been together a year now. And we went out for our year anniversary. He got all suited and booted, and I was like, "Oh no, it didn't happen." This man, I live with a man who's never watched. You've never watched Firefly, have you?
I have now.
You've seen like how many episodes?
I have watched it before.
I'll just snap the end off my.
I haven't watched it all. It hadn't dawned on me that the film was about it either.
No. I was like, you've watched the film, you've ruined it all. But yeah. Yeah. But Spaced, yeah. Only good people have that. And you know what, Crispy? I remember Spaced. I remember staying in on a Friday night to watch it. I'm that old.
As if you stayed in on a Friday.
Yeah, because I was about 13, Ian. Yes, I did. Cheeky fucker. A couple of years later, I didn't, but...
Where vlogs come true. What's your go-to gel polish if you use it?
I don't. I never use gel polish. I've got a few of the Luxio ones from Accents. But on the whole, I'm pretty much all acrylic. Or I use Megamix with one of my pigments. What are you giggling at like a schoolgirl?
Crispy has put in very large capital letters, disgusting, make him watch Space.
Oh, I know.
Kimberly has let out a massive gasp and said, never seen Firefly. I have watched it now.
I know, right? How can you have never seen that? Cowboys in Space. That's how I explain it to everyone. And I'm like, how could you not have watched that?
I have watched it. So Sarah J has just said, Mr. Glitterfairy just lost huge awesomeness points for no Firefly. How do you tolerate him loosely?
Oh,
I have watched it now, it's fine.
You've watched a few episodes that you fell asleep at.
And I watched the film like years ago and loved it.
It doesn't count. You need to watch because I quote it daily in my day-to-day life. I will make comments from Firefly and he doesn't get any of them, and I don't even wait for a reaction anymore because I know I won't get one because he has no idea what I'm talking about.
Katie Panasar says, I must leave, children. Hopefully see you soon.
Hopefully see you soon too, honey.
Bye-bye. Ro Souza, SP. Hi, people.
Hello. Right, what should we do on the next one?
Oh, Ignite Artistry has got some tasty mackerel to eat and Maze Runner to watch.
That
Have a
sounds
good evening,
horrendous,
ladies
but
and
have fun. Ah, no! We're alright, we're alright.
Oh, Queen Bee is hanging her head in shame because she's not seen it.
Oh, get involved. Cowboys in Space. I'm loving that. How cute is that? Right, gonna file in the other one. And then do some stuff on it. Nice and vague. Princess Wheel.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, what?
Stacey Richardson Nails. What's Firefly?
Oh, Stacey, for fuck's sake. Well, it was on Netflix and you should have watched it. It's okay, it was a series. It's basically Cowboys in Space. It's awesome. It was cancelled after the first season, and there was such a friggin' outcry that they had to make a film to wrap it up and kill off like 2-3 of the characters. Don't approve of that, but it's amazing. If you watch Big Bang Theory, they talk about it a lot too, and I love it. It's so good. And Zoe was at the royal wedding.
Somebody says the film doesn't count. The series is short. Watch it on the weekend. Watch it later.
The film doesn't count because I still can't get over what happens when he's discussing being a leaf on the wind. Can't. No spoilers. People are watching that might not have seen it. That will always break my heart. Oh, and the bit where he kills the people that killed him.
Sarah Jerry says my heart hurts when you listen. He needs to watch the whole series.
Doesn't he?
Kimberly says 2 words. Nathan, please.
Oh.
Amy Krasinski says I love your designs.
Thanks.
Kimberly says don't make me cry.
Yeah, don't make me... I know. But isn't it... Isn't it a bit... I can't...
It took me until like season 5 of Game of Thrones was coming out before I started watching it. No, I'm totally addicted to that.
No one gives a shit about Game of Thrones. We're all now... It's like Lost. We're all only watching to figure out what happens at the end. We don't care anymore. Couldn't give a damn about any of the characters. They can all burn in hell. I have just invested so much goddamn time in this series, like with Lost. But I will make it to the end, unlike Lost.
Yeah. Sarah J says I love Alan Tudyk's character as well.
He is Hey Hey from Moana.
And he was in Transformers.
And he was in Frozen.
Crispy says, to be fair, after the bollocking I got from you and Nikki for never seeing Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I watched it.
Which one did you watch? Because we'll have given you a bollocking for watching that god-awful, piss-poor film.
Zooey Deschanel in it.
Don't. That was... Why didn't they make Zaphod black? He was so cool and awesome.
Kimberly says, yeah, it's diverted so much from the books. Slippery Angel says she's never seen Game of Thrones.
You're not missing
Amanda
anything.
Stuber
Don't.
says, Jello! Jenny Rooney
Hello.
says, I want the dragons.
I don't know, they look quite a high-maintenance animal.
Jenny
What?
Rooney's. Nope, Sarah J. Lol, we're forcing Lucy into a meltdown.
You are. Friggin' Hitchhiker's film.
Kimberly says, I'm hoping the next season will be everything I want.
It won't be.
No.
I warn you now.
Nathaniel 7 says, hey, have you watched Stranger Things?
Yes, Ian got me into that when we first met, and I just remember messaging him going, the fucking war! And then I can only watch it during daylight hours. I do enjoy it. Oh,
We
but...
did totally binge season 2 in like
A
night.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, and he... God bless you, Bob. Where's my brush? There it is.
Crispy watched the Martin Freeman one.
Crispy. Okay, the only good thing about that was... Okay, Zoe Deschanel as Trillian, yeah, because Trillian's faintly Arabic looking, so I can get that, yeah. Bill Nye as Smarty Bartfast, can totally get that casting too. Alan Rickman as Marvin was fantastic.
It was just fantastic.
The Heart of Gold is a sleek running shoe shaped ship, not a fucking ping pong ball. And again, like Mos Def, he was just useless. He was just clueless, and that's not. Ford Prefect wasn't clueless. He was ginger, frizzy-haired man. Zaphod, if any, because I understand we have to be like politically correct these days, and you can't just have an entirely white cast. I totally get that. No problem with that. Zaphod Beeblebrox, the coolest man in the universe, should have been black, not Ford Prefect. Ford Prefect was a bit of a geeky man. I know black people can be geeks and white people can be cool too, but essentially no. Like Jamie Foxx would have played Zaphod so goddamn well.
Queen Bee nail art. I have to say, I kind of adore it when Lucy goes on. I love a bit of feisty.
And I really am right now, aren't I?
Jenny says, to be fair, I want the new book morning programme. Amanda Stuver's asking a now related question.
Please do, bring it back. Bring it back.
Was that the CJP top coat?
The second one was. The first one was accents. Yeah, bring it back, because now I'm just ranting.
Mandy
Life, the
Coleman
universe,
says,
and
I
everything.
asked for your CC. I actually want to know how to improve. Nathaniel 7 says, lol, my friend loved Bob so much she cut out his face and put it in a jar.
That is creepy.
Shelley at Leadbeaten Nails.
Shelley's in the house.
In the house. Hi Shelley. Wow, I've come straight into a rant, lol. Hi guys.
Missed you too.
Kimberly says, bring it back now, y'all.
I know, I get carried away. That's why I can't do regular live feeds. I tried, but if I'm not in the mood, I'm the most miserable cow. But when I'm like in a good mood and I'm like, right, let's do a live feed, then I'm on fine form and it's pleasant to like listen to me. Well, I don't know if it's pleasant, but
Well, we're back to full-on nail questions now.
let's do it.
Amanda Stuver, do you ever have issues putting a chrome or a pigment on top of CJP top coat? I find I have a hard time with it and tend to use something else.
I don't. What chrome are you using? Because each chrome works quite differently. So it depends on what chrome you've got and what they recommend. And sometimes, like, there's some that you need to get straight out of the lamp while it's still warm. There's some that you need it to be almost fully cured. So you're kind of like messing with your times. And so it all depends. I always say, have a word with people that made the chrome to check. And if it's mine, then I've never had a problem with CJP, so I'm not sure. I'm sleepy after my rant. Need a nap. So Ian fell asleep in the sun yesterday. And I've never seen anyone so sunburned. I didn't leave. You're a grown ass man who fell asleep in the sun at 2 in the afternoon.
I now look like a lobster.
And I woke up about half an hour later going, oh, I'm sweaty, I'm going inside. And you went, and only 15 minutes later did you come in. So this cannot be all blamed on me. But every time I'm like, oh, baby, there's a look in his eye as if to say, you did this to me. Like, how is this me? How is this my fault?
Not at all. It's still quite warm.
You are very warm. Everyone's gone really quiet. Did my ranting piss everyone? No, I've still got the same amount of viewers, so the ranting wasn't that bad.
Manfred Thales says, my son got sunburnt and he already has skin cancer, so I'm not happy with him. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I'd be quite pissed off at him too.
I hope he gets better soon. Kimberly's just recovering from all the giggling during the rap.
But at least I'm entertaining. Had a good old rant at the radio today, and I can't remember what it was at. No doubt something on Jeremy Vine.
I'm still getting gypped for not watching Firefly.
Yeah, you will.
Sarah J says, Mr. Glitter Fairy, maybe if you'd watched the rest of Firefly, she'd have woken you up and brought you inside, lol.
She's got a point.
Amanda Stuver says, phone froze, had to restart, but she's back.
Oh, hi.
MC Lala, have you ever experimented with your chrome powders and your flakes by dipping them into acrylic and applying them to the tips?
The flakes I use in acrylic. Chrome powders, you just get a very glittery effect with them because they won't give a chrome in acrylic.
Lisa Leek, how can you work with these very long nails? Isn't it hard?
You know that question earlier, everyone said, what's the question you hate the most? I'm going to go with actually that one. Because, do you know what? Actually, it makes me laugh more than anything because you're watching me work with them. It's one of those things that gets commented on my YouTube thing all the time. How do you live with those nails? And I'm like, you're physically watching me work with them. So I honestly do not know how to respond. I went dancing for the first time. Since before my op, actually. So since January, I haven't been dancing. And I was there, and obviously dancing, like, I swing dance. So, yeah, okay, the long nails get a little bit... Well, they're not actually. They don't get that much in the way if you stop bitching like a little whiny boy. But every single man, they all had to make some kind of comment. Oh, aren't your nails long? Oh, how'd you do anything with that? And it's like, I'm stood here in front of you, fully dressed... Clearly, by my waistline, capable of feeding myself. I obviously drove here. You can see me functioning with these nails. So I just kind of I honestly don't know how to respond. Yeah. And that wasn't like me having a go. That was just, I go into that rant when people ask me that question. Because I'm like, I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to be saying. You lost your face now because I went on another rant.
Kimberly, I'm apt to make a glitter acrylic now that catches the most amount of sun possible to the point it becomes blinding.
Then you want to get your holographic base and get some galaxy flakes on top of it. That is fucking bright.
Chantel Louise, I need that 3D brush. I love your brushes.
Thanks.
Suze Rants. She says, my YouTube name is literally Suze Rants.
Well, I did keep thinking that.
Ranting.
Yeah.
Nathaniel wants to know, have you seen it?
It, the new one? No. Despite me loving Zoe's artwork, no. 1,000 times no.
Amy Kozlinski, I do hair and nails, and my nails are just as long as yours, and I get asked all the time how I do anything with them. Yeah, well, the lady I do the really long nails on, and I recently did the jelly like neon set, and then I did the long pink ones. She's a hairdresser. She's my hairdresser. You know, I mean, she jabbed me a few times the other day, but I think that's just because I wasn't sitting still. But yeah. MC Lala says, lovely Mimi have even longer nails than yours, and she's the same way. Like, she hates that question. We sit here and watch you guys perform day in, day out, applying acrylics, and people still ask.
Yeah, and I think that's what confused me. Like, if I was just stood there, or if you saw me lounging in a restaurant doing nothing, oh, how do you work with that? Okay, almost. But I just don't. When people ask, you're watching me do it, what am I supposed to reply to that? I don't know. I don't know what should be said.
I feel most people have been asked this question more than once. Christy, when somebody asks how do you work them that long, point them to me, who's like a good centimetre longer.
Yeah, and my nails aren't even like, as long nails go, they're not that long. So.
Manfred says, watch iZombie, it's on Netflix, great show. I watched it and I think it's quite good.
It's on my list. I just end up always watching Big Bang Theory every night.
Queen Bee now says, I was at the hospital seeing my child specialist, and he literally stopped and said, wow, your nails are fantastic. I was a bit taken back by it.
Yeah, I get that quite a lot.
Nathaniel 7 says, it is so good.
I'll take your word for it.
Sue Rant says, no to it, no.
Yeah, I can't. No, it's too scary for me. Right, I'm almost done. I think I am done. Right, okay, so...
Cara Mida, I get asked the same thing at work, like you're literally watching me do stuff with them on. I always say I'm used to them, or as far as my brain is concerned, that's where the tips of my fingers are. Kimberly says, being human is a great adaptation, different muscle memory and grip. MC's Lala, I think, has donated $10.
Thank you. I have not yet figured out how to get it off YouTube,
And
but
says,
thank you.
And says, have a drink on me.
I will, thank you very much.
Nathaniel is determined to talk about stuff. Watch Lost in Space.
Oh, we did. We've still got 2 episodes left. It's got that Parker Posey woman in it. Oh, her face. Crack a smile.
Amanda Stuver says, what is this money thing? Is it a donation?
You can do like a super chat thing on YouTube. I don't understand it. The easiest thing to do is if you would like to give me a donation to say thank you for the work I do and stuff, there's a link to my Miss Lucy's website, and then you can do it through PayPal on there. I've had it on YouTube before, but I don't really understand. But I'll figure it out. Right, so I'm kind of done. So that was my neon nail. Oh, how pretty is that? Just that crystal in the middle. Tra-la.
MC Lala says, lol, okay.
That's not me being ungrateful for that. Like, thank you. I will figure it out, don't you worry.
Who rents? They are gorgeous. Jenny Rooney says Lost in Space is good. Priscilla Canulas is desperate to know, sorry to be a bug, but do you have a date when you will bring back the black unicorn glitter?
It will come out with the new website, which is due within a month-ish. But it will be all over. I will put it on YouTube and Facebook and the website, so don't worry.
Amanda says, thanks, I've never seen it before, about the donation thing. Suze Rants says, you should do a comp to win your practice tips.
God, if you want them, just message me.
Jenny Rooney says, stunning.
Thank you. Right, I'm going to go
Queen
soon.
B says, Lucy, if you need a hand figuring out super chats, give me a shout. It's through Google
AdSense. I probably will, because I had someone send me some before and I could not figure out, does it just come through with your usual... I'm going to message you. Rather than asking, does it come through with your usual AdSense payment? But yeah, I couldn't really figure it out. And then it went away, so maybe they changed their mind and undonated. But yeah. Okay, so there is my impromptu live feed.
Manfred says, they're beautiful, and if someone doesn't have their nails done, then don't get your nails done by them, lol.
But I agree with that too. It's your biggest business card.
Christy says, bye, give Sassy Pants a cuddle for me.
I will do.
Kimberly says, thanks for popping on tonight. Sue's Rant says, I want all of them.
Oh, well, just like if there's one in particular, you might message me. And if it hasn't gone into my... Most of them go in my display case. But every now and then I have a clear out of my display cases. So let me know. And yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll just be like, hey, who wants this? I'll send it out with your order. Random, have a practice tip. Anyway, we're going now. We're going to watch, I'd say Firefly, but I'm quite sleepy. So it's going to end up being Big Bang Theory.
Well, you can sleep a lot. I'll watch Firefly.
Are you awake enough to do that? 'Cause... Okay. Anyway, we're going to stop chatting and we're going to go now. So thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, again.